Abe, Happy New Year. Welcome back.
To you too.
Obviously, we're being greeted here with a fiscal cliff deal, but it's not the sweeping arrangement we all hoped for, but there was some progress on the tax front. Tell us what happened.
Well, the tax cuts for 98% of Americans that came in under George W. Bush, those are being held intact. For the other 2% of Americans, they're going to see taxes rise on capital gains, dividends, and income tax. All of us will see a rise in our payroll taxes that fund Social Security, but that was to be expected. It's good that we have something, but we're not out of the woods yet.
Republicans certainly came around to some degree on the level at which they would allow taxes to go up. I believe $400,000 is the number for individuals, and for couples it's
$450,000 for couples, right, and $400,000 for individuals. Originally, President Obama wanted $250,000 as the level. House Speaker John Boehner said he would go up to $1 million, and then they found some middle ground.
Right. Which is nice. Now, the negative here is that we only got a deal on the tax front. We did not get a deal on the spending issue, which is the long-term factor that's really a concern for this country and for our fiscal health, is the spending factor, not just the revenue side. Let's talk about that, and let's talk about the fact that we have this debt ceiling thing that's going to be right back at the fore, just like it was in the summer of 2011 when we had a huge market disruption because Congress couldn't get its act together.
You're right. We delayed the sequester, which is a $110 billion in budget cuts that were supposed to start today. That won't start for another 2 months. Hopefully, politicians will have some time to talk about this and decide what exactly they want to cut. Right now, it's half in defense, half in other government programs. Republicans think they can get some concessions from Democrats on this because they gave in on the wealthy. But so far, President Obama has been very firm that any spending cut deal also has to come with some tax increases too, so we'll see what happens.
Right, so I guess stay tuned for the next couple of months, huh?
Stay tuned, especially because we also face the debt ceiling. We passed our $16 trillion debt ceiling level on New Year's Eve day, and now the Treasury Department will use a bunch of accounting gimmicks to keep us going for 2 months. You were around in August 2011 to see the entire thing.
Right. And the rating agencies, S&P, then downgraded us because they said that Washington couldn't get its act together. The interesting thing now is S&P has come out and said that no matter what happened with the fiscal cliff deal, they are not poised for another downgrade. Now the question is, will Moody's and Fitch join S&P in cutting the AAA rating? That's still very much in play if we don't get a deal on the debt ceiling in the next month or so.
Today we're seeing a lot of enthusiasm, but that joy might be short-lived depending on what happens.